Final race on the programme, a Class 3 again over the 1,200 metres. This is the first section of the Perfect Gear Handicap, headed by Harrier Jet Douglas White from Barrier 10. Two-time course and distance winner. Jumbo Happiness, a three-time course and distance winner. Jade Theatre, runner-up last time out behind Perfect Glory. Sparkling Dragon likes to roll. He's coming with Barrier 12 though, but he's another last start course and distance winner. Midnight Rattler, just his third start at Happy Valley. Mr. Picasso goes up in class last start winner. And Hero Time was fourth behind Fantastic Feeling, first up this season. Now, as far as Chung Fa is concerned, Midnight Rattler, he's been up for a freshen-up, part of the John Size team. Went up at the end of September, came back just a couple of days ago. All right, back at the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map here for the final race. Brett, bit of competition for the lead here this time round. Plenty of pace. Will Jumbo Happiness get there first, I suppose?
I don't reckon he will, to be honest, Andrew. I think the pace will come from these two horses here, Phantom Falcon and Sparkling Dragon. If you go right back through Jumbo Happiness's form, he's never led in a race at all. He has won 3 times. Twice he sat leaders back or sat third in the run. So there is a question mark for me whether or not he can hold out the challenge from Phantom Falcon and Sparkling Dragon. No doubt they'll be trying to utilise the good barrier. Others to look at. Zero Hedge goes in second up. I expect him to improve. I would think Jade Theatre would potentially either want to be in front of Telecom Brothers or maybe even looking for a spot one off. And Harrier Jet is a chance of being snagged back. We know Mr. Picasso was a last start winner. He generally sits back and he'll be hoping they really scramble along in the early stages. Hero Time, the horse at the back there, has gone forward in the past as well. Yeah, real spirited battle here, Paul.
Yeah, it looks that way. And Jumbo Happiness is one of the ones that we did have up there. He's just pulling up after his gallop here. I didn't think it was a bad piece of work from him as well. So he was really disappointing last time, but I think he's improved a little bit since then. So we'll give him another chance. Zero Hedge, second up, I think he's going to run a really big race and should get a reasonable price for him, double figures for him. He's a couple of even sectionals for him. And Sam Clipperton will take them out on race day. He's looking like he's going well. Mr. Picasso seems to be behaving himself a lot more in the mornings. He used to sweat up. I know he still does it a bit on race day, but he's a last start winner. And maybe just with a bit of maturity, he's learning to relax a bit more. Yeah, as we all do, Brett.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll have a look at Mr. Picasso in a second. Let's start off, though, with Sparkling Dragon. So an opportunity for one of the leaders. Got a wide gate. He had a low gate last time. He's come up with a wider one this time, but it certainly paid off to find the front and find the rail. Can he do it again?
Well, I think they'll be searching for her. I don't think they're going to go back from the wide gate and try and let him run on. I think he's done a lot of his best racing in his short career on top. Matthew Poon's in good form. He'll try and get across. It's not easy from the position of C+3 for the rail. It's a short run to the first bend. We saw the speed map. He'll try and get over, and with Phantom Falcon, they'll probably try and head off Jumbo Happiness, who can then potentially take the sit in the race. And if that happens, and they can dictate the speed, then he's got to be some chance again. But there are a few question marks there.
Yeah, I'll get him in the numbers on the place line. If he'd drawn lower, I definitely would have entertained him because I thought it was quite a strong win there.
Yeah, and again, Matthew Poon just one away from getting down to £3. Mr. Picasso, outside this time, so go inside to outside. He flashes home late.
Yeah, and look, he got well back, and I think he'll get well back once again with all his pace on the race, and he should get the race run to suit again. Look, I've got him in the numbers once again. He's obviously up here and now in grade and stuff, so I still think he'll run pretty well, and the way he hit the line, it was a good run from him, so yeah, I think he'll run nicely again.
He's always been a horse I've had a little bit of a soft spot for. He's got plenty of ability, a decent enough engine. It will be Vincent Ho's first ride on the horse, and he can be not the most easiest of horses to steer, but Vincent's going great guns and riding with a huge amount of confidence. He could win it for sure.
All right, let's have a look at Jade Theatre next. We've actually seen him a couple of times throughout the course of the show, but this is the Perfect Glory race. Doesn't get a lot of luck in running, but still managed to get second.
He does. It's a good quality Class 3, Andrew, with a number of horses I think you can make a case for, and in the end, just sort of narrowing things down, you come back to horses that probably have the better barrier and ideally are going to potentially get the better run in the race. Jade Theatre's got good form behind him. He's got barrier 1. Zach's aboard. He knows the horse well. He's won on him. So he does get a lot of the ticks.
Yeah, and he just got squeezed up a little bit towards the end as that horse came through. I've got him in for second. I've just think he's going to come up a bit short.
Yeah, he is at the moment. He's 2.5 at the moment. It's actually my best bet this night, but it wasn't good enough for Perfect Glory. But yeah, I think he'll win again, but he's going to be short enough, I think. There's a few to take out of this particular race, though. This is Hero Time, who fares best, finishing in 4th place. Try that one again. We've sort of missed him a little bit there, haven't we? Hero Time.
Yeah,
the other one's to...
yeah, you've let the side down.
My copybook, haven't I? The other one's to note, Harrier Jet, Jolly Convergence and Jumbo Luck, all down on the rail there.
Well, Jumbo Happiness has got a chance because he'll probably posse up leaders back, and he has been successful in that situation before. I think Harrier Jet's going all right, but top weight and barrier 10's a task for Douglas White, who does have a full book on the card. Hero Time, I thought ran well here first up. Did I get him in the tips? I did. I've got him in 4th. I think he's a horse that can win in 3. Still lightly raced and on the improve. Another one I think's got a winning hope in the race. I'll be tipping Jade Theatre, but not with a huge amount of confidence.
All right, OK. Those are the clues as we head into this. Paul, Jade Theatre, the favourite.
Yeah, I've got him in there for 2nd, but I'm going to put my value bet in this on top, which is Zero Hedge. 2nd up, I think he can run a really nice race to beat Jade Theatre. Sparkling Dragon, I think, will get to the front eventually, and he is a tough horse to run down. Mr. Picasso in for 4th. 3, 4, 5, 10. Like the 3, I think he'll be in each way price, double figures.
It's a good race. I've settled on Jade Theatre, but the more I look into it, I think Zero Hedge has got a definite chance. Mr. Picasso, also Hero Time, going well enough. Jumbo Happiness on his night, he's got a claim there, can be very competitive and probably win this race, and Sparkling Dragon as well. So good contest, settled on 4, 3, 10, 12.
Yeah, I got the same 4 numbers as you, Brett. The 4 on top, Jade Theatre for the win. Now, as far as the stats are concerned, we're looking at Vincent Ho and his strike rate at Happy Valley.
Yeah, he's going really well, isn't he? 28 rides this season, 4 wins, 2 seconds and 6 thirds there, 57% first 4 rate. So he's really riding Happy Valley well. He's got the Legend, Brave Legends is a chance. Gentle Breeze is definitely a chance as well, going to the Valley for the first time. Virtus Star is a first starter. We don't know too much about him. But the last 2 have both got chances, Double Valentine and also Mr. Picasso.
All right, so good book of rides for Vincent. Best bets, though, Paul, who do you like?
Blitzing. I think it was such a strong win last time. I think he can win easily once again. So I've got him clearly as the best bet of the night with Karis Teeton from his low barrier draw. So he's the best. And Zero Hedge, I think it's a tricky race. The last we'll get double figures about him, and he can be tough to beat 2nd up. So the play of the day is going to be in Blitzing's race. He probably start about 270, I think, and he's got Roman Odyssey and Super 18 will add some value to the exotics.
Race 5, number 2, Butte going in 2nd up, visor back on, 1,000 metres, suits him perfectly. Poon to get the job done, 5, 2, and Triumphant Light in the 1st for Sam Clipperton. Race 1, number 5, awkward out of the gates last start, he'll be right up there, run a cheeky one. Impeccable Fellow, the banker in a Quinella with Megatron and Little Island in race number 3 as my play of the day.
All right, best for me, Perfect Glory. I think, yes, he's carrying top weight. Chad wasn't that confident about him, really talking about him, but I think he's got a fair bit in the tank, Perfect Glory. And Pickin, we've all got Sow in our long shots, and John Size trains Paul and mines, but Pickin, I think he should be an each way player. Perfect Glory, Smart Boy and Power Max, the QQP in race number 7. So looking forward to our usual Wednesday night at Happy Valley before we're back for our one and only Sunday meeting at the Valley on the weekend.
Yeah, it's a very popular meeting too, Andrew. A good 10 race card. There's a Japanese simulcast race coming through as well, so plenty of action at the Valley this week.
Yeah, it should be a good crowd there, and it's a very popular one, so I'll be interested to see the turnover and stuff. I'm sure it'll be good.
Yeah, already been into the entries already, so looking forward to that on the weekend. Wednesday night, though, first. So that's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, Brett and the rest of the team, hope we'll see you at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We will be racing to win.
Good night.